Good morning. It is bright and early where I am. I'm talking like 5 a.m. Don't know if you heard the neighbor's ducks there, but I love them. They're so cute. Anyways, I am up a couple hours earlier than normal. Sorry, traffic, even this early. Um, but one of our cats decided to be jumping on some furniture all night, so I didn't get much sleep. So here we are at 5 a.m. and I just started reading the book Conscious Luck, and I am literally just in this first few sentences into chapter 1. I got a memory that I wanted to share with you guys. And it's a memory from when I was pretty young. Kind of forgot I had it. Of the first time I truly manifested something. And I mean, I was 10 years old and I hardcore manifested. And from this, the lesson I really want you to take is I want you to think of a time in your life where you might have been really, really young and really, really wanted something, thought about it so hard, envisioned yourself getting it, and then you actually got it. And that's how easy it is. You know, sometimes we feel like manifestation and getting the things we want, living the reality we want, living in a lucky world full of abundance and joy and happiness and ease, all those things, I'm searching for. If you're here, you probably are too. But, it doesn't have to be difficult. If we were doing it as kids just by thinking about it, really envisioning it, we can do it again, and it's a lot easier than we think it is. Just waiting for those cars to go by so you can still hear me. So when I was about 10 years old, my younger sister was in competitive gymnastics, and there was a show going on, and all the families were there. They were doing a raffle, as shows like that want to do for raising money for the gymnastics place. Words are not coming to me this early, but I hope you understand what I mean. Anyways, there was this cute little chair that was like hot pink and covered in brass dolls, and I thought it was so adorable, and my sister would love it. So I had like 3 or 5 tickets. I put them all in there, and for the next like half hour, all I could think about was how amazing it would be when I got the chair, and how excited my sister would be when I got to give her the chair, and how it was going to be an amazing present for her, and she would love it so much. She totally did, by the way. And, all I could think about was winning this chair and how amazing it would be. And that, like, it had already happened. Like, I could see it. I envisioned it. And, you know, it was all I thought about. And then anytime I could think about it before I found out that I won, I thought about it and how amazing it would be, and just like really imagine myself already owning that chair. And, you know, I was surprised that I won it, because up to that point I hadn't really won anything before. And, you know, I hadn't used that manifestation skill throughout my life, because it was just a little bit of a buried memory. But, with reading this book and thinking about ways luck has showed up in my life, that was a very, very prominent memory that just was like, hey, this is how easy it is. If you were doing that at 10 years old, why wouldn't it be just as easy at 30? So, yeah, that's how I plan to move through the world. If I want something, it's already mine. I'm infinitely lucky and abundant, and you are infinitely lucky and abundant. All you have to do is believe, live like you already are in that existence, and you know, the reality around you will shift to meet the reality you create within yourself, if that makes sense. Anyways, I hope, even if that helps one person, I think shifting and going back to that memory, it can really, really make a difference. And, think about as many times as possible where you truly wanted something, envisioned yourself getting something, because I'm sure there's been a time. Another example for me, I'm really lucky at getting jobs. Anytime I want a job, I get a job offer. I get a lot of interviews. I, am not pursuing 9 to 5s anymore, as I'm trying to make a business through art and, things like that. But, it's just another example of how I have been really, really lucky in the past years of my life, believing full-heartedly that I am lucky in getting jobs and having new opportunities handed to me. So, it stands that when I am truly pursuing my passions, when I'm trying to be my authentic self, that luck is going to follow me here too, because why wouldn't it? I already live a life full of abundance, and so do you. So, anyways, have a great day, and stay magical, stay lucky.